Dime Dropper fam, here we are. The best two words in American team sports, Game 7. It's always an honor to be involved in a Game 7 as an NBA fan. Obviously, the first one in Phoenix in 06 didn't work out too well, but the one in 2012 on the road against Memphis did. So hopefully we get a little bit of that. And then, of course, everybody remembers the two we hosted at home in 2014 and 15, and then lost that one. We blew a 3-1 lead to the Rockets. And then, of course, the most depressing home Game 7 against the Utah Jazz. And then, of course, the 2021 Dallas Mavericks Game 7, which is the most recent one we played. So this will be fun. I'm at the watch party. By the way, shout out to all the fans. Guys, Steve Ballmer literally flew out 125 members of the Swell and paid for their tickets in Denver today. So the usual suspects, Rob, DL2, Mason, those guys are in Denver right now because of Steve Ballmer. So greatest owner in the history of mankind. That's not even up for debate. I'm here holding it down at home base, though, and we're going to all hold it down. It should be mayhem. Go Clips. I'm nervous, kind of. The only reason I say kind of is because I feel like we're not going to beat OKC regardless next round, but I really want to win this series because the receipts on me are going to be plentiful. I'm looking at Kawhi, though. Again, it has to be Kawhi. He's had 3 good games, 3 not-so-great games. Need the majority. James Harden's already had a majority good games, so I'm not expecting too much from him tonight, but if he has a stinker, oof. People are going to be loud, including me. So go Clippers. Mercedes, here we are. Game 7.
Game 7.
How are we feeling?
We're going to win this. I'm feeling great. And we're going to go. I'm feeling great. We're going to win this. It's awesome. I can't wait. Game 7. Let's go, Clips.
Who are you looking for a big performance today? Who are we looking at number 1?
Dunn. I think Dunn this time. I think he's going to not hesitate this time, but just go ahead and shoot. And as long as Ty Lue plays that rotation the way he did last game, we should be superb.
That what? Zubats match Jokic's minutes in the first quarter?
He did an excellent job. He actually coached like we know he can and doesn't always show.
Anybody worries you for Denver's side in this game?
No.
No.
I think our counter is better.
Close game or blowout?
Close.
Gotta be, right?
Very close. We're going to get the wrestler involved. Extremely close.
What do you think about Steve Ballmer and what he's done and flown some of our fans out? What do you got to say about that?
Steve Ballmer's the best. The best. We have the best owner ever. I swear, that's not even just on some glazed stuff.
No, it's not.
No, that's on some real. I've been a fan forever. I know what it's like to be trash and then have this now. I can't speak about it ever.
We'll tap in hopefully after the game or at halftime.
Word.
Mint,
What's up, Don?
here we are, Game 7.
Yes, we are.
Nervous, excited, thoughts?
Everything. We just need to get the win today and be focused. I'm excited though.
Who are you looking for a big performance today in the biggest game possible?
Big performance. I would say Kawhi. Of course, I want Kawhi to just take over the game, and then I want everybody else to just follow his suit. Basically.
Any nerves about Harden, given his reputation in a game like this?
No, I think he knows what he's supposed to do. I think he got the jitters out from, Game 5? Came back in Game 6. So Game 7 should be the same as Game 6.
A lot of talk about the starting lineup. Do we stay with Chris Dunn or do we go with Nico Batum given the way we started that second half last game?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I like both of them, but Nico's the vet, so I think we need a vet right now.
Score prediction?
104 to 114. Clippers win.
We take it.
Yep.
All right, my man came up to me, said he's a fan. What's your name, bro?
Joaquin.
Joaquin. So, Joaquin, what do you think of this game? Game 7 doesn't get bigger than this.
Oh, man. It's going to be tough. Last night I rewatched Game 7 versus the Spurs, so I'm feeling good. Let's see how far we can go. Clipper Nation, baby. Let's get it.
Who are you looking for from our team to have a big performance tonight? You need him to have a big performance.
I need my man James Harden, okay? There are a lot of narratives about James.
Yep.
He got rid of most of them this year, but there's still one big narrative, and that's that he can't win. He needs to prove that he can win. I love you, James Harden. I know you can do it, man.
Any nerves about the Nuggets and their championship pedigree and the guys they have today?
Yeah, man, when you're facing an experienced team like the Nuggets, a team that's won a championship, they know how to win. They don't make the same mistakes a team like the Rockets or the Thunder will make. So, this is a really great team the Clippers are going up against, and I just hope the Clippers can pull it out.
Would you be disappointed if the season ended today? Because it's been a good season.
It's been a good season. This is the first time since 2022 where I didn't really expect a run.
Yeah.
But, once you get to the playoffs, it's all about win or go home. So, I feel like once you make the playoffs, the expectations to be a championship. So, yeah, I'll be a little disappointed if they lose.
There you go. Appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
So the news has just come out that Derek Jones Jr. is starting instead of Chris Dunn. I'm fine with that. I'm happy with that. I think people thought it would be Nico, but overall, I'm pleased. Derek didn't shoot 2 up from 3 last game, so hopefully he can make some shots tonight or today. Also, serious FOMO not being at Ball Arena right now. I'm seeing Mason, the Shakes, Erica, all of DL2, Rob, all the usual suspects, Sean, at the game. So, God, man, I gotta fix my sleeping habits because shit's missed out on a great opportunity today for content, for being honest. But Go Clips holding it down right here at home base. Good first quarter so far. Jokic is over 5. Our defense is sharp. Missed a couple open threes. They're leaving all our, the normal suspects open, Chris and Derek. But Kawhi's getting doubled every time. They're trying to funnel the ball away from Harden getting open shots and pick and roll. Let's see what we get to here. 2 on the ball. No. Little half-ass show and recover. All right, we're gonna have the lead going into 9 rebounds in the first quarter. We're gonna have the lead going into the second quarter. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Outside Intuit Dome after Game 7, the Ellie, our season has come to an end. What are the thoughts? What are the emotions? That was as disappointing as it can get.
Yeah, it's really sad. I really want to cry, but I mean, I have hope on them. I have hope on the Clippers, and we did so good. I actually thought we were not gonna get this far, but we did pretty well, and I feel like we're ready next season.
Do you run it back with the same team? Do you make changes? I mean, we finally got Kawhi healthy, and unfortunately, we weren't able to pull it out.
Maybe change a few players.
Last question. Overall, how do you feel about this first year at the Intuit Dome? I mean, a very special season for us fans. Something I think we'll always be able to cherish forever.
It's so beautiful. It's mesmerizing. I still can't believe it. I mean, I do work there too, but yeah, it's still going as a fan and working there. It's been an amazing experience, and I still can't believe it.
Well, it was a pleasure tapping in all season long. Thank you for all the contributions to the videos. Thank you. Have a great summer. Outside Intuit Dome, where our season has just come to an end. Skylar, Ben, Alex, I've talked to you all series long, and you've been pretty confident. How does it feel now? It's all over.
Clippers and they still.
Thoughts on how it went so wrong today? I mean, you got blown out.
I hate it. I hate to see it.
Lost for words, Ben?
Stars need to show up. That's like you said. It's all. It comes down to that, and it sucks to see a lack of urgency. I guess things need to change for sure.
Well, let me ask you a question. When you talk about the stars, what did you think about Kawhi, Harden, Zoo's performance tonight?
Just not dotting the I's and crossing the T's. Simple things like boxing out the shooter at the free throw line. Yeah. Getting a ball stripped out right when you get the pass, when you turn around, you just got to hang onto that ball tight. And, I'm at a loss for words.
This was our first time having Kawhi Leonard fully healthy in a playoff series, in a series with fans. What did you make of his performance? We weren't able to get it done. We said for many years, as long as we have a healthy Kawhi, we could get it done, and now we've been somewhat proven wrong. What are your thoughts on all that with Kawhi and his tenure as a Clipper now after 6 years?
As an aging man myself, I can tell you that it just is a fight against time, and I think it's catching up in many regards, and I think that's what we're seeing on the court.
Can we pivot away from Kawhi? Do we have the means to do it? Will anybody accept a trade for him? And do you think it is time to go a different direction?
I think we got to trade for Giannis.
Yeah, definitely. We got to trade for Giannis.
What are they going to accept? Are they going to accept Kawhi for him?
Yeah, probably.
Take the whole team. We can do it. We will do something. But I think culture starts at the top. Yeah. And things are gonna have to be reassessed.
Now, before, there's obviously we have all summer to think about how we can change the team. But last thoughts. Your first year at the Intuit Dome. This was a special year for us fans. That will always be remembered for that, more so than this finish and the exit of the playoffs. How would you say your first year at Intuit Dome was, and how would you reflect on this years from Lao?
Best arena in the world. My favorite arena.
Great place for the family, incredible family memories for us, and I'm sure many other Clipper families. So this is just the beginning. It's our first time in LA, so this is a start for us. So we're really happy about it.
Best arena in the world. I love it.
Well, I look forward to seeing you guys again next year. Appreciate all the contributions for the videos.
Thank you, thank you.
Have a great summer, guys.
Keep up the work.
Thank you, man. Have a great summer. Yes, thank you, guys. Outside Intuit Dome, where our season has just come to an end. Air Mag and his son. What's your name, bro?
Jalen.
Now, let me ask you guys a question. I mean, that was really disappointing. Initial thoughts on it? I mean, I thought it would be close at least.
Yeah, I mean, what makes it really disappointing about it is that, for many years it's been we haven't been healthy.
Yeah.
We're healthy this time. Yeah. We had enough. We were healthy. We were all available, and we just didn't execute. So that's what makes this one sting a little bit more than previous years, because there was always that, if Kawhi was healthy, if so and so was healthy. No, we were all on deck, and we just didn't execute. So that's a tough loss.
Speaking of that, the Kawhi being healthy thing, I mean, where do we go from here? Should this be the end of the Kawhi tenure with the Clippers, or do you run it back next year? Thoughts on that?
Yeah, we should keep him because he's pretty much our main role. Him, Harden, and Nico, best three right now in the West right now.
What about Zubats? He had a pretty great year.
He did.
Yeah, big ups to Zubac, man. I definitely want to keep him. You know what I mean? He deserves all the awards he didn't get, but we respect him, and he's going to get that love from Clipper Nation. So I just hope he's going to take his game to another level next year.
Is it a disappointing season? I mean, we weren't expected to get here, but we probably all thought we could win this series, and we've come up short. How do you evaluate the season as a whole?
Given the expectations that we had to finish, 30, 40 games, if that, it's successful in that sense, but not for right now. The way for us to be here at Intuit Dome, with us healthy, we should have went all the way. Yeah. I had faith that we were going to go all the way.
Does this change your perception of the Kawhi era and what we in terms of how you're going to view it next year? I mean, I don't think anyone's going to be saying if Kawhi's healthy, we're going to win it all anymore.
Well, this is our first time seeing Kawhi healthy at this late of the season, so I think it deserves a couple more stabs at it. I think with the right people added to the team, some people might go, some people might stay, but you put some people around Kawhi and Harden, I think we'll be all right.
Do you trust Harden as a second option for a championship? Okay.
I do. I mean, he showed flashes of it. This wasn't playoff Harden of his reputation that he's had over the years with different teams.
What about today, though?
I mean, yeah, today he definitely did not show up. He made a lot of mistakes, a lot of even simple box outs that we should have learned from the Gordon situation. Yeah. So it was disappointing, but I hope he feels the sting and he comes back motivated next year to not make the same mistakes.
Appreciate you guys. Have a great summer. Any last words?
Go Clippers.
Appreciate you guys so much.
My man.
Thank you.
Thank you for all you do for Clipper Nation.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Have a great summer, guys.
Love you, John.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
I know what
Thanks for the support, bro.
I know you're gonna get me through the off season.
With
your honesty.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Have a great.
So,
Outside Intuit Dome, where the season has just come to an end. Stephanie, thoughts?
I'm a basketball fan. I'm a basketball auntie. I've been in the game for a long time. And let me tell y'all something. I know it's a male sport, but when I see a team lose spirit, lean on us. Lean on us. Because if those boys had got the inspiration they needed, because we're intuitive beings, to help them get their minds in the game, we could have won it. That's all I have to say. Stop making it so sexist and let us help y'all.
What is that supposed to mean?
That means lean on us, our intuition, our intelligence, and what we have to offer in this society to help this game. Because LA should not be out of it, whether it's Lakers or Clippers.
Are you saying they should hire like a female head coach or something?
Hell no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that do some consultation with people that have minds who can help generate the positive spirit that those boys needed right now. That's why they lost. I saw they lose their spirit before I even got here. And they needed inspiration. And sometimes you guys can't give that to each other. Sometimes lean on us for what we're good for. God made us as helpmates. Let us help. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Outside Intuit Dome, where the season has just come to an end. Tam, it's an unfortunate ending. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sad. I think we're better than this. I don't know what happened. And just like they say, things are better when you live by the beach. Things are better when you have your own dome. And it's a great feeling for this year. And I'm excited for what's next. And I'm still going to be a Clipper fan forever.
Now, let me ask you this. As far as the team, we finally got Kawhi healthy, but it didn't end up being what we thought. Is this time to pivot away from this era of Clipper basketball, or do we just go back and do it all over again?
I think our new era started when Donald Sterling left. So I look at our team as whenever he left, when we got Ballmer, that's really when the Clippers started. So I look at us as a new franchise, and I think that we will get one.
No, it is, but I'm saying as far as this, I guess the era within the era.
No, I think don't change anything.
Don't change anything. But we didn't win, so how are we going to get better? Unless you're okay with losing.
But we went 7 games.
Are we getting participation trophies? I mean, this might be the problem with this. We need to shoot for higher if we're trying to get a championship.
I think that there's some adjustments, but I still want Kawhi on our team.
Okay. What about Harden? How'd you feel about his performance tonight?
I don't like that he skipped media. I think that could have something to do with things too, like the chemistry behind. I think it's like what my friend said, the spirit of what are you coming out here to do? Don't just think you're in the mile high and you can't win. I don't know. We got deflated. I think let's keep going. Clipper Nation, let's go.
There we go.
We will do this.
Appreciate the positivity. Outside Intuit Dome, where our season has just come to an end in 7 games, the Nuggets. Chad Pedro, Don Pedro, what you got for me, man? It's tough.
You got to take a look at the team, man. This is the first season where we've had everybody. Every single game that we have played this season, we had a full roster.
In the playoffs, you mean?
What did I say?
Season, because we didn't have Kawhi.
Yes, playoffs. In the playoffs. In the playoffs, we have no excuses.
Yeah.
We had a successful season by every single metric. I mean, a lot of people thought we were going to have a horrible season. I saw 20-win estimations, 30-win estimations, 40-win estimations. I said 48. I was even shortcutting us. We got to 50. So, I mean, I like the regular season, and I think that's where Harden has done something for this team. He is a workhorse. He got us here in a good standing. We still ended up being 5th, which is incredible to think about. 50-win season, 5th in the West. That's insane when you think about it. And then you look at the East, it's flip-flop. It's weird. But that aside, we had everybody. I think Steve Ballmer has shown us that he is the type of leader, the type of owner, the type of person that doesn't necessarily deal with excuses. If we're not doing what we should be doing, I think he's gonna be the person to make changes. And I think nobody's off limits.
Okay. And let me ask you this. You said we've been healthy. We got this chance. Where did the series go wrong for us? I think it probably went wrong for us before today, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Series went wrong for us in Game 4.
Yeah.
Could not afford to drop Game 4 when you don't have home court. You have to get that. You have to get it. We stole home court advantage.
Yep.
That's where we lost the series.
Yeah.
I'd have to go back and look at Game 4 to see how we lost Game 4.
Remember, we didn't show up for the first 3 quarters.
True, and then we had to climb our way back, and then we lost to AG's dunk. Yeah. We're going to hear a lot about refs from us. That's going to be internal. But we can't put ourselves in that position to begin with. This team has never had good standing with refs. We've always been refed a certain way. We can't afford to put ourselves in that position. That was a winnable game. We lost it. We fumbled that. This was a winnable game. We didn't even show up.
Yeah, that's what's disappointing. We didn't come to play.
I might be off on this, but I think Kawhi went 6 of 13. Harden went 2 of 8. That is unacceptable.
Yeah.
I told you this earlier, I would have rather them gone 7 for 90 than do that. Not even try. Give me something, Kobe. Give me some essence of effort, of just give a fuck. Just give me something. Just show me that you want to win the game, not that you're okay with losing it. That was ridiculous.
Who disappointed you the most, you think, in this series? Not just tonight, but in this series.
I'm not gonna single out a single person. I think this has been a collective team disappointment.
Okay.
Organizational disappointment. I think we all could have done better. I think coaching could have been better. I think the players could have been better. I'm really in awe of what the fans have done this season and this playoffs. I love what we have done. We have made this place an absolute home, especially in the playoffs. It has been special. I'm so glad that I was a part of it. But that being said, like we've put ourselves in a weird standing for next season. 2026, we have a lot on the plate. We have Olympics. We have All-Star.
And that's after a whole next season.
Yeah. We cannot be a no-show next season. We can't. We're in a weird spot, man. Like, we can't just completely empty the bag and restart.
Yeah.
And
We don't have the picks.
we don't. Yeah, we don't have anything really. We have talent, but like, how do you transform that into something usable? I mean, Lawrence Frank, you got to do some magic, man. Nobody's off limits. Kawhi's not off limits. Harden's not off limits. Zubac, as good as his season has been, is not off limits. I think we can get. It's got to be revamped, man. We had everybody. We had everybody healthy. We've never had that in like the last. In this era of Clippers, we've never had that. Now we have it. We have no excuses.
Yeah.
If we didn't get it done, we got to get people in that can get it done.
I'm going to make some changes. Well,
Gotta make some changes.
I appreciate all the help, all the content for this channel, man. You've been a regular, and I
Good
appreciate
season,
it, man.
Good season.
Yeah.
2026, it's going to be interesting. I'm excited for it.
Outside into a dome, where our season has just come to an end at the hands of the Denver Nuggets in 7 games. I have so much I could say about the game today, but I'm going to save that for my yearly video where I just kind of like let it all out. I wanted to take this moment to really reflect on what this season has meant for me and for all of us. A couple of years ago, I would say 2023, it was a really rough season. I started to feel what the negative sides of having a position like this were. You know, the constant backlash, people hating on you for your takes. And, you know, it was starting to get to me, and I started thinking, like, how much is this worth it? You know, how much is... I do love my team. I get blessed. You know, the Locked On Network has been blessed me with the job to talk about this team in addition to my own YouTube channel that you're watching right now. And I just figured, you know, I'm losing my joy for it all. When we traded for James Harden, and it's because of these very moments like today that I didn't want to trade for James Harden, because I think he's an all-time great floor raiser, but when it comes to the playoffs, I do not believe he and Westbrook and Paul George, all 3 of them, and Chris Paul for that matter, will ever win a championship. And I'm not going to list all those reasons on here. We'll save that for the video. But I was very adamant about Harden and his impact, and that I thought he would make us better for the regular season, but it would always be an inevitable crash in the playoffs, and I wasn't a fan of watching him play. So with my wanting to trade Kawhi and wanting to trade Paul George and then not wanting Harden, I was so negative about the team last year that I started thinking about, you know, what can I do to my life to make it so that I am not dependent on the Clippers winning or losing for happiness anymore. You know, there was a theme in 2023. People said, control what you can control. And that's when I started my, when I got the job being the 6th grade coach at the school that I work at. And my life kind of changed after that. I started realizing that this might not be my #1 goal, that I had bigger goals in mind, that I could, you know, affect the outcome and build my own culture. And I started looking at this as just more of work. So going into this season, I was just like, I'm not even going to get season tickets. I want to get my media pass. I don't want to pay the organization for the product they're putting out there. But then I went to that first game in the Swell, and I was like, I can't just sit around with a media credential and not be loud. I need to be loud. I need to be part of this incredible environment that Steve Ballmer's wanted to create for us. And from that first game against Phoenix, I was like, I got to be here. This is the first year of the Wall. I got to be here because my whole life, you know, I've always been that loud guy at the games. I was sitting in section 301 and being loud with my back against the wall, just hoping that the next person can chant defense. So, you know, these last couple of playoff years have been really depressing, in my opinion. Our fans have been shat on. The whole no fans narrative has returned. And at the very least, I can say that my joy for coming to games was so strong this year with the environment, the fans. And this year for me was so different because, I mean, I was recognized a decent amount last year, but from the first game that I was here this season, I don't even mean to sound like arrogant or big-headed, but I started feeling like kind of like a celebrity in ways. And it was so weird for me because I still always consider myself a fan and just a normal fan. And to get that kind of love from the fans, it means more than anybody could ever know. Obviously, this year has not been easy for me, losing everything that I had, losing all my Clipper gear, all my Clipper merch, and you guys, the people, all came through for me. And I am a long-form content creator. I'm not a short-form guy that could probably have way more subscribers if I shortened my videos, but I wanted to build a community, build something. And my one goal this season was fuck all the shit we say about whether we want Kawhi on the team, whether we like Harden, whether we like this guy. My goal was to not beef with any of our own fans and to showcase the local fans of this team and to debunk the narratives of we have no fans. We don't have a fan base. The Clippers crowd is terrible, and at the very least, I can walk out here and say that our atmosphere was better than the Lakers and that it returned to being something that people were like, Clipper games are lit. And that's the biggest win for someone like me. The season is over. I appreciate everybody so much, more than any season, this one, for rebuilding my platform. And I feel like I've accomplished my goal. We've got so much more to do. Steve Ballmer, from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of every Clipper fan's heart, I want to say thank you for changing our lives as fans, man. I don't even mean to sound dramatic, but this shit means something to me. And this place is amazing. And congrats to the Denver Nuggets, to Jokic, to Westbrook, and to all the fans. I deserve everything coming my way. I talk my shit, and you can talk shit back. But to everybody, enjoy your summer, and I love you all very much. It's the most loyal fucking fan base in the world, and it's an honor to do what I do, to be recognized this way. When I first started my platform, I got no support from people. I would comment on shit about how Paul George was a fraud, and everybody was coming at my neck when I was commenting on my own personal account. And I noticed how people were not trying to show me love, who were like, who is this kid on the block that just got some hype for shitting on our team? And I got painted out as this negative guy, and I'm not a negative guy. I just am very honest about my assessment of basketball. But I hope that I've shown you guys who I really am over all these years. And I just want to be here for the fans. I am for the fans. I want you guys to have a platform, and eventually you'll be the ones getting recognized as well. So to all the fans, the Masons, the DL2s, the Chads, everybody that I'm forgetting, Casey, Miss Shakes, everyone that I haven't been able to mention, Rob, DL2, I already mentioned him, Drift, everyone, thank you. I love you all. Clipper Nation, more to come. And I don't know, it's a dream come true to do what I do. I love you all.